Hello and welcome to a brand new Barrows only video. The last two episodes have been a roller coaster. We lost our bank in 23, we made it back in 24, but today we're doing something unthinkable, the first exception on the account. You see, I don't want to just complete 10,000 chests, I want to do it my own way. I want it to be pretty unique. I want to do a load of discoveries, find out some really cool things. I've already found loads of safe spots, I've found cool ways to deal with each brother, but there's loads of things in the game that could be abused at Barrows that nobody's really thought of. Like, what if you complete Dwarf Cannon quest, right? Set up the cannon in Arm's room, and you're probably thinking, oh, that's going to be so slow picking it up every time. Don't pick it up, just leave it there the whole time you're logged in, killing Arms every single trip. Because Arms is only one range defense, the cannon's just going to rip him to pieces, and it hits 30s. It's just going to speed up the kills so much. So we're going to make this exception, complete this quest. It is going to give us 7 crafting, which kind of sucks, but what I've done is completed the quest, then spam clicked on a Barrows teleport, and we got 7 crafting at Barrows, kind of, you know. I'm going to let it slide this time anyway, because this year's going to be pretty cool. So we headed over to Barrows with the cannon and tested it out, and oh my god, it completely destroys Arms. It's insane how much damage it does to him. And Arms is the only one, if you have like really tanky defense and gear, Arms is the only one that does a lot of damage. There's 2 ways to use this. I got a really bad spawn there, but first off, you can either just lure him to either side of the sarcophagus and then just AFK. You can just completely take no damage. Well, maybe 1 when he spawns, but no prayer pots, no damage, and your cannon will just do all the work. It's really good for AFK, kind of chilling, not doing much effort at Barrows, but it takes about 40 seconds to kill him. There was a bad lure there, so maybe 30 seconds or so. But yeah, the second method, you just leave your cannon down there, by the way. Don't pick it up. It'll be in there whenever you come back. Don't worry about it. The second way, and the much better way in my opinion, is if you bring down range as well and kind of combo. So use the cannon to assist you with every kill, and it's going to do about 40 or 50 damage. Look at that, like hitting 27s. It just constantly destroys him. It's like an extra hit. There's 1727. That one hit about 50 damage total in 15 seconds. If you had higher range in a blowpipe, you could pretty much kill Arms every single time in under 10 seconds. You could use this same method on a different brother if they're like giving you more trouble. Maybe Krill's, he does a lot of damage. But my end goal is to have like full Justice Shower, really tanky, like high defense, good armor. I'm not going to take much damage from any of the brothers. And then every single trip, I just plan to heal up in the tunnels with either Saradome and Godsword specs or with Guthans. So basically, we'll never need any prayer, we'll never need any food, we won't need a bank unless we've got a full inventory of Barrows items, which would be pretty awesome. Why, hello there. I need to stop playing with this detached camera, I'm going to get banned soon. I found out after making the last video that this isn't actually allowed in the game, a detached camera, unless you have the Orb of Oculus, which kind of sucks, because I think it's really cool, like you can make those cinematic views like at the start of the video. But yeah, if they say they're going to ban people, I should probably stop using it. Anyway, we've got a lot of stuff to cover this video. In the last episode, we opened 100 Barrows chests, and there were so many that I just had to make a compilation at the end that showed me opening like 60 plus chests. But in those 60 chests, we got a load of XP, load of levels, loads of gains in the account. So we've got loads and loads to get through today. But before we kick it off, we do have a few things we need to chat about. Firstly, this is my first ever sponsored video, which I think is pretty awesome. We started this account a few months ago when we only had like 100 subscribers. Now we're going up over 200 subscribers a day. We're going to be twice the size by the end of the year if this keeps up, which I'm hoping it will. And somebody's offered to sponsor us, which is pretty awesome. I know some people don't like sponsored videos, but hear me out. These lads have offered to buy us a brand new mic. Now we have hit nearly 800,000 views recording audio on my old iPhone, so imagine what we're going to do when we have pretty good audio. So I'm very happy to announce Orake Online is our new sponsor. They're pretty awesome. They're a 2D adventure game that the best I can describe it is like Runescape Classic. If you want like a nostalgic feeling and this is your kind of thing, definitely check them out. A link's going to be at the top of the description for that. They did used to work with like Framed and a load of other big YouTubers, so to have a big company like this approach our wee channel is pretty awesome. So yeah, thank you so much for that. Let's get on to Barrows Only, episode 25. Hello and welcome to the Barrows Only RuneScape account. We're on a journey to 10,000 Barrows chests without ever getting experience or gold anywhere else but Barrows. We came here at level 4 combat and we're not stopping till we reach our goal. This episode 25, let's get started. Right, so we completed Dwarf Cannon quest, took our cannon over to Barrows, but before actually testing it at Arms where it would be the best, I first of all tested at Kirill's because it thought it'd rip through him, and it does, but it gets really complicated. If you're in World 330 or any of the really popular worlds, the cannon doesn't always hit him on the rotation. If there's like any Barrows brother standing between you and Kirill's, it won't be able to see him, you know, whatever way his line of sight works. So don't use World 330. But what I also noticed is if you're taking too much damage from Kirill's, usually what I do is step in and heal, because you can't do more damage while you eat there. But the cannon can still hit him while you're in the safe spot, so you can also safe spot Kirill's, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, pick whichever one of those two you want the cannon to help with, and it'll just slaughter them. There's the stats we finished the last episode off, and here's what we're working with now. We got 1 attack, 2 strength, 1 mage and 1 hit points level. But look at that, 74 attack, 74 magic. We are so close to unlocking some of the biggest things in the game. We're about to unlock the trident, we're about to unlock fire wave if we get 1 more magic level. We're also 75 attack, so we can unlock god swords, tentacle whip, rapier if we ever get enough money for that, but all that stuff if we get 1 more attack level. So 2 massive levels we're going to get out of the way in this video. So anyway, here we go, our last run, flying through it, the cannon ripping through Kirill's. We're on DH here, tanking him. This is how we actually kill DH, we just tank him the whole way. He only hits on us the odd time. Most runs he doesn't even hit, he's very inaccurate, and if he does hit, we just step in the safe spot. But there it is boys, 75 magic. Trident has been unlocked, fire wave has been unlocked, but even more important than that, the Black Salamander now has a new max hit. Now the Black Salamander, the wiki is completely lying here. Have a look at this from the wiki. So the wiki says that I need 76 magic to get a new max hit, but it also says the max hit boosted up is 27 with a Black Salamander. Then how is my boy Ron here hitting 31? So I looked into this, and the reason is the Black Salamander is actually a wizard. So anything that boosts magical damage, things like an occult necklace, a tormented bracelet, full ancestral, the magic cape too, I think that's what it's called, no, like the imbued Zaradoman cape, the wildy capes, pretty much those ones that give magic damage, all those kind of buffs affect Black Salamanders. So the Black Salamander is actually pretty overpowered. Its max hit is actually closer to 33, it's either 32 or 33, because our boy Ron there doesn't have full ancestral, so he's not actually hitting the max hit. That makes it pretty much one of the most powerful magic items in the game. The only thing stronger is a trident, and it's only like 1 max hit lower than a trident, or maybe 2 or 3, but it's pretty close to a trident. It is a bit slower as well, but the ammo this thing ticks only costs like 5 GP, so it's also 62 times cheaper. That's pretty insane. Every time you cast a spell with a trident, it's costing you like 313 GP, whereas this here is costing you about 5 GP every single spell. I know I've said it before, but the Black Salamander is pretty broken. Like mine here already hits, I think 18s. Yeah, there's a 17 and there's an 18. And I think it's close to hitting 19s, and I'm only 75 magic. Imagine how powerful this thing's going to be whenever I get all the way up to like 99 magic. It's going to be pretty awesome. And it is actually pretty accurate. The way the Black Salamander's accuracy is calculated is really strange. It's normal for both the range stance and the strength stance, but the mage accuracy is calculated really complicated. I'll explain it in another video actually, because it's so hard. But 2 videos ago we lost loads of money and actually had to sell my Fury, part of my dream gear, to rebuild. But now we've made so much money off doing those 100 chests that I can finally get it back. Also bought a warrior ring, and you're probably thinking, why do that? But look at how Guthan's spear stats are stacked. Like, you get 92 crush, slash and stab, right? Which means I can use it in any of the 3 stances. I think it only has actually stab and slash, but if I use a warrior ring and slash, it just means it's going to be more accurate and you don't lose any. On most weapons they have like a preference, but the war spear doesn't. You can use it in any stance and it's the same accuracy. You know what, I will go over the Black Salamander accuracy briefly, pretty quick here, just for anybody who's interested. So I tested it with 100 hits on arms in 3 different like sets of gear, in full melee gear, in full mystic, and in full black d'hide on like a different account, and the results are really weird, right? Get this, mystics and d'hide, despite them having such different boosts and loads of different stats, had the exact same accuracy. So what I think's happening is it's taking all 3 into account. It's taking your magic bonus, your range bonus, and your melee stats, and then dividing them by 3. That's all I can think of anyway with them results. If any of you actually know how Black Salamander accuracy is worked out, please let me know, because it's wrapping my head. Don't say it's just magic bonus, because I know that's not true. If that was true, the rune and the d'hide both have negative magic bonus, so they'd have a similar accuracy, but the rune hit way less than the black d'hide, and the black d'hide hit pretty much the same as mystics, so it's really weird. But yeah, anyway, here comes the second biggest attack level on the account. I think 70 was the most important for Guthan's. Guthan's has been insane for training this account up. but there's 75 attack, and that unlocks God Swords. They will be awesome in this account. I'm actually tempted to get ourselves a Zami God Sword. I know you are probably thinking, oh, it's pretty useless, but it's got a 20-second freeze for the special attack, you know? That's like a barrage. I could just use the Zami spec. Where is it? God Swords. Oh, it just says God Swords, it doesn't show which one. Yeah, I could use the Zami spec, right? Freeze the monsters and then just destroy them with the Black Salamander. It'd be pretty awesome, I think. It'll not be as good as like the Zaradomin God Sword, but we can't afford it at the minute. I think our full bank, if we sold everything, is about 10 or 12 mil. I'm just going to show you everything we unlocked here. It's pretty insane. So Staff of the Dead needs 75 attack. Abyssal Tentacle, it'll be pretty good. Look at poison stuff. The Rapier, Blessed God Swords, Blessed Zaradomin Sword, sorry. God Swords, it just says that. Arclight I'll never be able to use. Elder Maul would actually be really good with the cannon. It has the highest crush bonus, so I could like flinch stuff with that. I wonder if the Bulwark would be no good. Scythe, never going to be any good. Yeah, but just so many unlocks at 75 attack. We can now wear every single weapon in the game, I'm pretty sure. We might be able to wear everything in the game actually. Oh no, we need to get 75 attack. No, 75 range, sorry, to wear the blowpipe and all that stuff. Twisted Buckler. There is 4 more range levels to unlock everything. But we can pretty much use like 90% of the stuff in the game, provided we make enough money to buy it. So yeah, we've unlocked the 2 big levels. I want to get out of the way in this video, but there's one other thing I need to do. So in the last video I opened 100 chests at the end, right? And we went dry from chest 315 all the way up to 389. Over 74 chests without an item. That kind of sucks considering it's a 1 in 17 chance. So yeah, we're going to blast out chests here at the end until we get our next item and end this dry streak. So we started grinding out the chest and we actually hit 76 magic, another magic level while we were grinding, and that doesn't look like it unlocks anything, but because we're using an occult with our Black Salamander, it actually gives us a new max hit. Unfortunately I didn't get it on DH here, I just like poisoned him and then killed him down with the Black Salamander, but we didn't hit it there. But have a look at this, we can now hit 20s with the Black Salamander. That's pretty awesome, like pretty powerful for an account that's never trained anywhere else but Barrows. Like this account has been so inefficient since we started, but now it's getting to a stage where despite me having no prayer, right, I think I can pretty efficiently complete Barrows trips, which is a pretty awesome, not really a milestone, but a turning point in the account where it goes from having to grind out really slow Barrows chests to being able to smash them out quite quickly. We've got really high defense now, we can tank most of the brothers, we're getting good magic XP, so we're leveling up quite fast. And I think from here on out, it's going to be pretty cool, quick chests. Here's a wee competition update. So we're at 15 out of 25. We've only got one set, and we're doing a wee competition. Whoever guesses how long it'll take us to complete a full collection log, the full 25 out of 25, wins 10 mil. So here we are back at Barrows anyway, and I've jumped out loads of chests here. Now we're only 2 behind where we were yesterday. There's chest 387, pretty bad chest, but what we're going to do now is sell all our stuff and stop alching. I'm going to try to get the Zaradomin God Sword I was chatting about. So I had a crack at it at mid price, it wouldn't buy. We are pretty low on money because we have to buy a bond as well, but I think maybe I'll get this. Yeah, I've got enough money, I'll just put in like 5080, maybe it'll buy at that because I don't want to overpay for it. And there we go, boys. Our first ever God Sword in the account, and I know it's probably the worst God Sword at most places, but this is going to be insane at Barrows. Look at that, plus 153 slash bonus, which means I can flinch really accurate, but it'll also increase my cannon accuracy by like 40%. My cannon's just going to go from ripping through arms to completely destroying them, and it'll be able to use the special attack to like freeze the brothers, the melee ones, if one like freeze them and then kill them with the Swamp Lizard. Buy myself some more Harlander Tower as well here. And there we go. Oh, it's not buying. I'll leave it in, it'll buy later on. Everybody uses it. Well, not everybody. Loads of people use it for herblore training because it's really AFK. You can make 27 towers at one time. Whereas if you're using normal potions, you can only make like 14 every single trip. So what I'm doing with my cannon is basically leaving it in arm's room, right? So I'm losing it every single time if I like forget about it, or if I log out, if I go for lunch. But you can just get it back from this boy. It only takes about 2 minutes. You use a combat bracelet to teleport to the monastery, which is right beside him. Go up and he gives you back your cannon for free, so it's really good. You can never worry about it, you never lose it. Now we're going to test the cannon out. I'm not going to test in arms because I already know it'll rip through him. It rips through him already when I'm wearing like just a Guthan spear, which is plus 96 slash. It goes off your highest bonus, so whether that be range, magic, or like slash, crush, stab, any of those things. So I'm going to try it here on Krill's because he's got a wee bit higher defense, and because I'm like 153, it'll probably just rip through him as well. So hit him with 3 with the first hit. Trying to get him lured's a wee bit of a problem sometimes, but there we go. So it hit him at 22 with the second hit. It's just going to demolish him. It'll probably be hitting 20s every time. There's a 25. It's already hit him for about 50 damage. And there we go, a 29. It's just a joke how good the cannon is over here, like. There he's dead already. He done about 10 damage on me. And I could have just left him in the safe spot and the cannon probably would have ripped through him. So yeah, having a god sword is going to be awesome in this account, just for cannon accuracy alone. So anyway, we went from 315 up into 390s dry, and it just carried on. We went so dry on an insane dry streak all the way up into the high 390s. Like, I was thinking we were going to get to 400 without seeing an item, which would be insane, like 85 dry. But our luck turned around. We only made it to 399 and we finally got another item. It is a duplicate, a DH body, but I will definitely take that. It's one of the good items. A 900k chest, which is awesome. We just spent a load of our money on the Zami God Sword and then we blasted out like 10 chests. Made it up to about 3 mil, but that there puts us back up over the 4 mil mark, which is pretty awesome. So there's the bank. We've got 3.4 in there, a load of runes, and now another DH body, which is class. So I'm going to blast out one more chest to get the 4% completion out of the way, and then we're going to have a chat about streaming. I think I'm going to start doing it soon. So there we go, 400 chests, 4% of the account has been complete. There's still 9,600 chests to go, so still a long way, but we are getting much quicker at these chests and we're going to be able to blast them out much faster as we get better gear. Right, so a lot of you guys have been loving the content, and I mean a lot. I've only been doing this for like 2 or 3 months, probably 2 months since it started blowing up. I'm already up to 11,700 subscribers. There's like 600 people in the Discord. The clan chat in game always has like 40 plus people now. Most of the time it's up at 60 in the evenings. So I know there's loads of you guys are loving the content, which is awesome. It means I'm doing it right, which is pretty cool. So I bought this new computer so I could edit and make more videos for you guys, so the render time wasn't terrible and all that. But that also unlocks streaming. This PC will not be like my old one where it sounds like it's going to explode if I try to start a stream. So I'm going to have a crack at that. I don't know if it'll be as good as my YouTube channel. I've never tried it before. So yeah, if any of you want to come and hang out, next Saturday is going to be my first ever stream. Don't know what that date is. Let me actually check that. Yeah, right. So the 16th of this month, we're going to have a crack at streaming. We'll try, I think our goal for the day is to not get banned on the first day when we try streaming. If any of you don't care about the streaming, if you want to hop in the community, it's booming, like, jump in the Discord, links at the top of the description, or jump in the clan chat. It's just Busty Chests, the same as this account name, usually loads hanging out in there. If not, I'll see all you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, bye.